She ain't got no man that raised her. She ain't never had a father that told her, you going out like that? Go back. You ain't going out. Delete your social media. You go to their house, you see their father, sees her dad. Hi, Dad, you have 50 bucks. Dad gets in his wallet. Here, daughter, I want to make you happy. Be in by 11 o'clock, ironing board, Caitlin. F off, Dad, go kick rocks. And you watching this. You're like, damn. You think she gonna be submissive to you? You think you gonna have authority over that woman? It's over. She had years and years and years and years and years of training to not listen to men.
Dad, you didn't say anything about my lashes.
I see that bullshit. I'll snatch this shit.
Why?
Ladies, double poverty does not make sense.
Huh?
Okay, double poverty does not make sense.
Your nails also don't make sense.
If you are broke, if you are poor, if you are in poverty, you cannot date someone who is also in poverty. It doesn't make sense. It's gonna make your life even harder than it was when you were single and poor. Now you are two people and you're poor. Double poverty does not make sense. Never do double poverty. Don't do it. Don't do double poverty. I've seen too many men here coming commenting, say, oh, if you're a broke woman, you shouldn't want a man with money. It's the opposite. If a woman is broke, that's exactly when she needs a man with money. That's exactly when you need a man with money, because you're poor. Okay, it's not gonna help you to be poor and go be with another poor person. Don't do it. Okay, look at me. I'm poor. And I know I'm poor, so I go for men with money. Because it doesn't make sense for me to go and be double poor with somebody's son.
Can someone please tell her that you don't spell poor with a W? That's the first thing. Second thing is, listen, I don't hate on hypergamous women. I think that, as guys are trying to get the most bang for the least buck, women are trying to get the most buck for the least bang. And, at the end of the day, if she is poor, as what she says, I salute her for looking extremely presentable. But ma'am, you walk into an establishment, you're trying to get out your double poverty situation, and you're coming across high value men. They're going to look at your nails and determine that you are not worthy. Show me any guy that's in the six figures club whose lady, that's not a rapper, whose lady walks around with the Freddy Kruegers on the ends of her fingertips. Don't worry, I'll wait.
A father has told me that if a woman's over 32, never been married, never had any kids, there's something wrong with her.
All right. Tell your daddy. That if you find a woman who is 32 years old, don't have any kids, never been married, tell your daddy that she's educated and that she's planning to make financial decisions so she can afford the children that she has and send them to college instead of having them standing at the L stop. She can drive a Lexus to work. Tell your daddy that the woman is a boss.
Every body was $1. What could you buy with your body count?
It would be something designer. Louis, YSL.
Like a t-shirt or a pair of shoes?
$5,000 bag.
We're not.
Chicka, 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 chicka. Choo-choo! All aboard!
Nah, bury me inside the Louis stove!
Yuck! What's funny or sad, depending upon your particular temperament or disposition regarding this conversation or this video, is that it seems as though she's living vicariously through the question. As if, wouldn't it be such a good idea if I had a high body count and I can exchange each eggplant for a token that I could then redeem in the Louis store? The level of delusion and cognitive dissonance is at an all-time high.
Type of men that you should avoid by all means necessary. If he says, oh, you're high maintenance or you're bougie, block, delete, run as fast as you can. Basically what this means is he's not going to spend any money on you. He's not going to buy you anything. He's only going to give you the barest of the minimum.
Oh, okay, so guys, that means that we can't call high maintenance women high maintenance anymore. Like, it's ridiculous to me that these women don't want the title of something that they are. It's almost as if they're trying to run from the uncomfortable truth of what they could actually be. It's completely absurd. So it's like, okay, a man that recognizes that you can be a detriment to his financial future is bad for you. In other words, a man that's financially responsible. Okay, mama, we get you. Makes sense.
And then there's the guy that tries to humble you. If he says something like, oh, you think you're all that, bitch, I do. And the fact that you don't means you're an op. Block.
It will forever be cringy, people that walk around talking about that they are the shit. But see, it always comes from a place of deep-bedded insecurities because they are not the shit. She wants to be put on a pedestal. She requires in a relationship for you to acknowledge the faux pedestal that she's placed herself on top of. In other words, she wants you to be the instigator for her delusions of grandeur because she is a queen. Now salute and honor me, bitch. Ma'am, your ego is gonna be forever your Achilles heel because once you have this attitude, then the self-improvement, the working in on yourself will forever stop.
But not least is the man that is jealous of you. Being with a man that's jealous of you is literally sleeping with the enemy. If you're out here opening businesses, you just got your first apartment, you're driving a nice car, he's jealous, you're gonna peep automatically by the way that he doesn't encourage you to do better. He diminishes all your accomplishments and he's not supportive whatsoever. He'll try to downplay everything, make it seem like it's really nothing because inside, deep down inside, he wants to be that bad bitch. And you're living his dream and you block, delete, don't even think twice.
Tell me you have a history of dating bums without telling me you have a history of dating bums. But listen here. I kind of agree with her on this one. Because, gents, this actually goes for other fellas that are within your life as well. A friend that will constantly belittle your accomplishments, the things that you're doing within your life that you are happy about. Like you get a new car. Let's just say you get like some rims for that car. And the response is always of, yeah, it's all right, but did you take a look at that car? Or like, did you go take a look at these rims over here? If this is a constant in your life with this specific person that goes above just feedback, the news flash, that ain't your man's.
Watch this, guys.
Man, this girl is so aggravating.
Nita.
No! You serious right now? Is you serious?
Okay, so first and foremost, men. When a woman shows you a sign of not respecting you, either not listening to what you have to say, arguing too much, and when you tell her to be quiet, she doesn't stop, calling you out of your name, yelling when you've asked her multiple times to calm down, and if she starts touching your things or disrespecting you, please, men, understand this and take it from me, leave. Now,
facts. I couldn't have said it better myself. None too long ago, I would say within the past year, I was seeing this lovely young lady, and at the point that I recognized that she had an issue with controlling her emotions, I deaded it immediately, okay? Gents, listen to me. Women don't just pop up and become crazy. There's always tells. There's always red flags. It's up to you to recognize them and not avoid them, irrespective of how juicy the viscous innards are. We all know that women err on their emotional sides, but listen to me. This does not give them a pass to not be in control of their emotions. Why? Because not being in control of your emotions essentially means that you're a child.
Now, I am in no shape or form like trying to shame women because everybody has done something. We've all been bad. We've all done toxic things. But to this extent, you can't say you love the person. Now at this point, you're destroying their property. For what? What's the point of this? Do you feel good about that? And she doesn't look remorseful. She don't even look like she cares.
Nope.
Me personally, as an adult, I would either call the cops or have somebody come get her for me.
Yep.
Or I would have her escorted out of my car. And if you don't want to get out of my car, trust me, I'll call somebody to get you out of my car. Because I feel like in a relationship, I don't want to get like that. I don't want to get irate. I don't want to argue. I want peace, you guys. I want love and a happy relationship. Ladies, get your emotions under wraps now. Because the last thing you want to do is push a man away for your childish behavior. If you're in your 20s and you're acting like this, what would make you think a man would want to be with somebody like you? And then what are you going to do after that? Say sorry? What's a sorry going to do? I guarantee you he's the one who has to fix this and clean it up. Not you. How mean, how disrespectful. How does that make you feel about yourself?
But do understand this, is that if you do choose to call the cops are not on your side. Their job is peacemakers, peacekeepers, is what they say. So ensure that your house is in order. But a part of the peacekeeping could be to hit a goddamn quota. So if they're coming up to your vehicle, make sure you got your license, that you got your registration, that there's nothing illegal in the car, because they may be looking for an opportunity to reach said quota. And at the same time as well, do not get anywhere physically near these young women, because she can cry wolf and say you slapped it out her hand in an attempt to slap her. And then that's going to change the entire ball game. So remember those couple of quick things while also being respectful. Most police officers, as long as you address them respectfully, they just want to go home at the end of the day to go see their old lady. But do understand the risk should you make those calls. Let's finish up.
I wouldn't feel good as a girlfriend doing some shit like that. That's really disrespectful, ladies, because if it was your car and it was you, you'd be upset. But you know you don't care anything about it, man. That's why you guys can do whatever you want and there's no consequences. That's why you continue doing these type of behaviors. Be careful, ladies, because God forbid he has a sister, or God forbid he has women for you. So stop doing stuff like this, because you're going to potentially run into a man who's not going to tolerate stuff like this. Stop walking over and running over good men. It's not going to work in your favor, I promise you.
Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about today's video? Whether or not you agree with the things that I'm saying or you disagree with the things that I'm saying, leave me your comments down below. The last one was crazy though. You know, at the end of the day, I don't even understand why you'd be in a relationship with a young lady like that, let alone let her near you or the things that you own. By looking at this video, this is clearly not the first time that she has disrespected you like this, but you allowed it previously without reprimanding her. She'll still continue to do that. It is what it is, though. Hopefully you learn from this conversation right here. Until next time, YouTube, peace!
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell them man you can't jack. The big girl, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. Dead bars, need defibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight guy. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they incline, we go way back. All they wanna be is just ruthless. Never seen war.